Hello, this is Zedis. Welcome back to another Mario Maker 2 video, clearing more Uncleared 2020 levels. I think I have 6 for you this time. The first one is a Japanese pseudo speedrun, new soup. Kind of a crappily made level. There's not an actual speedrun. I call it a pseudo speedrun because it's set up like a speedrun, but there's no actual timer. I see that quite often. Feel like they just didn't test it to see how fast it could be done. Actually, I think the upload time is like 2 minutes and 30 seconds, which is not a very good time for speedrun. But I actually like find a way to cheese it, so I do it a whole minute faster than he does. But so actually I go into this room. I'm just kind of feeling it out now, and I see that this is a lap level. He wants you to run this 5 times and get red coins. And I already saw there's multiple shells in this level, and you bring a shell in that room. You can only get one extra one at a time. I'm just testing this out to see where this all goes. Both routes lead to these doors. I don't know why you didn't just make 5 paths on one side, but whatever. I had hit these coin blocks earlier, and he blocked it off, so I couldn't go up and cheese it. Although the way he sets it up, you couldn't really cheese it anyway. So I don't know why he bothered to block that off, but he did. So I failed. So we cut to another attempt, and here's the first lap I'm going through. And it turns out if you go too slow at this part, your run is ruined. You get blocked by the spring. You have to run fast. So I boo it at this point. Not necessarily just because of that, because that was, I guess, my fault. But it's just such a sloppily made level. It's so poorly done. I think this is the final run. The only other thing that I'll point out is that these clouds right here, if you saw that, if you have to Z jump after that, because I messed that up many times. Yeah, so I grab this shell here, I go in here, so I get 1 extra coin, so I can do this in 3 laps instead of 5. Yeah, that's the extent of the cheese, but hey, that helps. No one wants to be on this level for 3 minutes. 2 minutes is long enough. Yeah, this just kind of a mess right here. I am always I am not a fan even a little bit. I don't know what he really wanted me to do there. I just lose a shellmet. Anyway, I'm not a fan of speedruns or even non-speedruns, pseudo speedruns like this one. That make you run laps. That's boring. No one wants to run laps. But yeah, so you'll see this 3 different times. Yeah, just do damage boost through there. There's the key door when we actually get the red coins. Yeah, I don't know if he wants me to go down to that lower platform and keep the shellmet. You don't need it because you get another one here. You damage boost through that section so you don't lose the shellmet. And here's the last one. We'll just throw on this helmet and get in here. Now all we have to do is get to the key door. I don't know what that door over there is. I meant to put a shellmet on, but I didn't, so I'm hoping I don't need that. But here's a bit of a star run section, not very difficult. Yeah, this level is not ready for prime time. Speedruns are great, but lap speedruns are not fun. They never are. In fact, there's a really nice, I wouldn't say really nice, there's a pretty interesting speedrun coming up on the 5th level. The only level I give a heart this time. I actually beat 11 levels last night. We'll make 2 videos with them. I only gave a heart to 1. The second level, we find my I don't know if I'd say it's my favorite power-up in the game, but one of my favorite power-ups in the game. It was definitely my favorite power-up of the second update, which is the Bullet Bill mask in 3D World. I really enjoy that power-up. Definitely one of my favorite things. And I have 2 of them on this video. This is the first time we'll see it. No other mask power-ups though, but yeah, the Bullet Bill mask is my favorite of the masks. We'll see other ones at other points, I'm sure. I still haven't seen things like the squirrel power-up and NSMBU, the frog power-up in Mario 3. Those levels are always kind of lame. Yeah, I'm very good with the bullet mask. I've made Kaizo levels based around all the masks, actually. I usually use all the masks when I use the masks, but I like mask levels. This doesn't utilize the mask all that great, though. This one it's not a bad level, but it's a mediocre level. I don't boo it. Here's some car shenanigans. Thankfully, only a second. I don't need it at all, but we have it. And I'm trying not to. I don't want to get out of the car because I don't want him to hit me. But I keep kind of getting stuck in the car for a minute there. And then I have to move the second car. We'll move on, go through the door, and we have a Boom Boom fight. Boom Boom 3D World is not my favorite thing, but they put him in this kind of arena. The big Boom Boom actually cannot hit you if you're against the wall here. I meant to jump on his head there, but I didn't quite get over there, so I'll let him do a spin thing, then he'll get stunned for a second. I'll hit him when he's stunned. The second time, you just have to avoid him when he's in the shell form, which is pretty easy. This point, I actually thought maybe, since the level is actually named after the Bullet Bill mask, I thought maybe I would need the mask to complete the level. There's no clear condition, but I was like, can I make this jump without the mask? I thought I might need it, but no, you can make it. Just barely, but you can make it. Yeah, I leave that one on neutral. It's not that bad of a level, but it's not good either. That's, by the way, only the second time I've ever one-shotted a level in one of these videos. I usually end up dying in stupid ways on some of these easier levels, but yeah, I did one-shot. Okay, this is the worst level of this round, the crazy. We'll only show the clear because this level is long. And it's the kind of level that you'll be playing for like 5 minutes, and then there's a pick a door situation, and you go through the wrong door and you die. It's a lame ass level. You'll see he likes the setup where you have to run all the way down a long corridor to get a pink coin, and then you have to run all the way back. You have to go down a long corridor of enemies, and I'd already gone through the wrong pipes and doors, so I knew which doors to go through. In fact, I did leave a message on which pipe to go through. Yeah, watch this. Well, for 1 red coin, you have to go all the way down this. All the way down this pathway. You go up. You go all the way down this pathway. In fact, in the future, I'm going to speed these up. Because it gets really annoying. Yeah, I think no checkpoints in this level. You have to get all the coins. I don't even know how many. Are there 10 pink coins? There probably are. God, this level is just a waste of everyone's time. Thank you very much for making this level. And you know, to make a level like this, you have to spend a lot of time dicking around. I mean, I guess not so much time, because all you're doing is copying and pasting, but man, why would you make a level like this? It's boring. At this point, you want all the power-ups you can get so you can damage boost past, because it's not really worth killing that Bowser. Here, speed it up. Yeah, you're likely to lose your firepower anyway trying to fight that Bowser, so I just damage boost. Because there are other fire flowers. It gives you plenty of power-ups, but yeah, I had to make sure I did not kill these. I should have killed these Koopas on the way out, So I'm gonna go back and get a fire flower here. And there are some mega mushrooms. You do not want to get the mega mushrooms. I mean, you could, but bad idea. I get it here just so I get rid of it. Fire flowers are much. The other two pipes, the green pipe and the red pipe. And here I leave the comment for the fourth door. Actually, 2 of those doors don't kill you. The one has coins in it. I do leave that message, but you probably get one up. There are other coins in the level anyway, so you probably get one-ups later. First 2 pipes kill you. Third pipe doesn't. Yeah, that's a one of the streamers I watched, Royru, is styles himself as an expert on psychology. So he understands which pipes and doors people pick, or at least he thinks he can read people by that. The fact that he puts the third pipe in the fourth door is to kill people who are meticulous like me, and especially not playing an endless where I can just choose the door and not worry about dying because it doesn't matter. I choose each door, I die each time, and then I choose the last one. So yeah, that's a lot of fun. I actually, after a while, I just, instead of going to get the red coins, I just figured out which doors I need to go in. In the sub-world, you want to avoid all the doors if you go through any of the doors until you get to the key door, which is at the end of the path. Yeah, if you go through any of those doors, it drops you in a pit. This is the worst one right here, because he has you zigzag up and down. It's really boring. At first there's nothing, then there's some moles, but he gives you stars, so it doesn't even matter. Look at how far you have to go for this one red coin. That's the last one too. We have the key now. Even watching this in fast motion is like pretty lame. Sorry about that. I did not make the level. I didn't choose the level, but if you're new joining me, I do choose the levels at random. There's a randomizer for 2020 uncleared levels. I was looking here to see if there's a star, because there are Bowsers and Boom Booms up top. I had already taken the star to damage boost or get myself through the koopas, so I'm like, they all had gathered right in that spot too, so at least I didn't have to deal with all kinds of them. They had followed me over there. Run another really long path. There is a koopa at the end of it. He didn't follow me all the way. They walk in a steady pace. Yeah, you see they're all over on the left right there when I go through the door. And that's it. Terrible, terrible level. Stop. Why would anyone make a level like that? That's boring. And yeah, I mean, could you imagine playing that for like 5 minutes and then taking the wrong door and dying? Yeah. That's just bad. We'll go on to the third level. Fourth level, actually. It's another 3D world level. This one is kind of, I immediately gave up on the getting 5 different styles every time. I just like doing it randomly, honestly. Right away, they drop thwomps on your head. It's another one with a lot of picador, a lot of Kaizo blocks. In fact, I boo this on the first life because I want to jump to that exclamation block and they Kaizo block me and kill me. I have no time for that crap. It's a lot of people would be like, yeah, I'll give you one. I'm like, no, I know what kind of level this is. You're a crap person for making this kind of level. You're just make my life miserable. Not that I feel miserable playing this game. It's always always a gas. But yeah, and here's a blind fall. You saw I died. This life I just jumped because I couldn't remember where anything was. I don't know for sure that the exclamation block is death, but I'm kind of thinking that. So we go into the subworld. There's a bunch of thwomps. And I get Kaiser blocked again. Died. Yeah, some people make levels just to be a jerk. I don't really understand that. And you know, there are people who never got good at the game, never played the game much. You know, they're the ones who don't know how to have fun at the game. I hit that 10 coin with the pow. I do need the 2 10 coins. It falls. You have to grab it pretty quick or else it fades. If you remember that bomb level from, I think it was last week. I don't remember. When I'm playing these and when I'm filming them or recording them is not always the same. I think I did it 2 weeks ago, but I think the video debuted last week. This is the good level. This is a tough one, and I just enjoy the tech demonstration, but it deals with the bullet bill mask underwater, which honestly, as much as I've played this game, I've never seen anyone do that, and I'm like, well, this is kind of not the venue I want to play with a bullet bill mask, and water levels are generally pretty sucky. But this is basically a tech demonstration. It's understanding 3D World tech. That bullet bill mask down there, you can't get that. It's in the ground. For some reason, you can put the masks in the ground. Yeah, this first life, I'm like, well, I don't even see where the flag is. You see a lot of axes right there. Here's another life where I think this is the first time I actually see where the flag is, and yeah, you see when you slow down and when you can actually use the bullet propel underwater. There's the flag. It is quite a distance. So here's a brief montage of me getting close, but man, that's actually like really far away. That's like a whole second away. That's multiple, and this is getting pretty close. I think I get a little closer to that, at least one life. Yeah, we'll have a montage. Here's me exploding. Yeah, that's as close as I got. Here's the final run. It's all about, like, if you touch the ground, you slow down. And you have to know when to use the propel and when not to, because sometimes you don't want to. Yes, walking on the ground slows you down a lot. And extended propulsion is good, but if you're just going small distances, but yeah, if you're all the way up to the top and use the propel, you don't touch the ground, and that's the best case scenario. But you get to the end, you kind of want to hop along a little. And there was a clear condition that you had to keep the bullet mask, so you couldn't lose it. But that's, you know, you wouldn't make it anyway. So yeah, that was actually a really tough level. I enjoyed the challenge. It took me about maybe almost a half an hour, I think. Very tense, suspenseful approach to the end. That's a good speed run. And on to the final level. Almost wish I ended with a good one, but I just kind of went in the order I played them. This one is a dark ghost house level, which never good. Fortunately, this one wasn't too hard. Very short, but it's also like you start at the beginning. Every time you have to wait for these bombs to explode. Why even do that? Well, and then there's some ghost rings, some boo rings. This took me a couple of lives to figure out how to avoid this, but the ones with the wings, the rings with the wings expand and contract. You notice that I didn't even notice these munchers falling. They just fall on you. And you know, those big munchers have the enormous hitbox. Very easy to die there. Right here, I'm just kind of waiting for the opportunity to jump. There's another muncher popping out of a pipe. I'm waiting for him to go down and just test the pipe. There's nowhere to go. There's no subworld. You walk over these clouds, actually once in a while you see that there's an oddly shaped cloud. It's actually a note block, and if you step on the note block, you'll fall into the saw. Here's some piranha plants that I can't get past, so I'm gonna go up, see what's up there. I don't know why I decided to go left first. Maybe I saw that there was some on-off blocks there. It looked like I should go up there anyway. Want to see if I can go over these. I can't, so follow this. Here's a whole buttload of fire bars that we want to avoid. And they're the munchers that actually, the same ones that fell earlier. If you go all the way to the right, they end up respawning. So we want to make sure we get past those. Then I get past them, I jump up, and there's a random fire bar still spinning up there. Try that once again. We'll wait for those munchers to fall. We need the fire flower because my assumption is that we were going to go back to where those piranha plants were and shoot them. Honestly, I could have gotten there with just a mushroom. If I lost the fire flower, I could have damage boosted through these. There's only 4 of them, I guess. But that's the end of the level. If you've made it this far, thanks so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next week.